Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another day of the factory's relentless growth. And today, we're probably just doing more chores. I looked around and what I have to admit is finer and finer detail. And I found some more things wrong. I mean, which is kind of obvious when you really look for things that are wrong. But we have a list. It's a pretty big list today. All right, so first thing on my list. We have ash. We do not have ash throughput. So I think you're not stuck. You just need a little. You need to fill your cargo. So you're not doing this here anymore. First thing to do is to pry some of these guys out and just get them out of the system entirely. Here, go fill your cargo there, so good sir. They'll be ready for you. And you need a lot. No, that's just a little. You just need a little. So these are just consumers I see right now. They need a bit. They need a bit. 7,000 isn't that much ash. But it is a lot of belt time. Oh, another one just arrived. What are you doing? You just need a bit too. Why are you coming back here almost completely full? Why is this? Where is that? Show me where this is. Go back there. Oh, I should have been latched onto him, huh? Is that you? Yeah, that's you. Where is this? Like this screams that it is a misconfigured node somewhere. And the only way we're going to find it is by riding along with this guy. So looks like we're taking a tour, looking at the base. All that looks fine back there. That traffic jam was at least flowing. So it's not a shortage of stuff, which is good. Where are we going, Mr. Whale? We're obviously going to the agriculture wing somewhere. I mean, where else? And there's a box with ash, biomass, and fertilizer. I suppose I could go look for that. Here we are over the mall, where we were building every building known to man. People would make auto malls. I don't. I make a brute force mall. It's easy to think about. Here's one of our projects for later on. We don't have nearly enough sap. I need to triple this. And it's going to take a while to get all those buildings up. All right, where are we going, Mr. Whale? Right there? Is that our destination? All right. And then you go, because this is not... What is that? Is this a holdover when I used to put recipes here? I bet you it is. There you go. That was right. It was a misconfigured whatever the hell. Okay, good. So we can increase throughput by a bit, right? Doing that is dangerous. We're going to do that anyway. And that. We're going to move all this out of the way. Like so. And then tie this together nice. That's the step I've been missing there. That'll increase ash throughput. We still need to wait a long time, but at least the guy who's taking just an entire belly full of ash will go here where it's much more likely he'll find what he's looking for. All right, ash flow done. Gasoline fluid sorting circuitry needs to be reset. What do we suppose that means? Oh, I remember. That's the false alarm. Here, I will illustrate this problem. All right, so here, let me show you the problem. It is in the fluid sorting stack at gasoline. At one point, I messed with gasoline a little too much and there was reflux. Oh, I bet you we're going to have the same thing with kerosene. And right there, and see, we're alarming on diesel and saying we don't have any diesel because this latched on diesel. And you know what? You're right. There is no diesel in here, but there's still, when we see the alarm system, it's alarming on diesel. And I thought that was really strange. And you know what? It was strange. All it needs is the alarm system reset. Done. And I know I refluxed kerosene all the way as well. And I kind of wonder if that's also a problem. Where is diesel at? Right here? But I don't see excessive alarms. Also, I don't see diesel hooked up at all. Okay, so we're not getting any alarms out of diesel. That's good. Well, okay, it's better now. What is that? We're low on kimberlite rock. All right, that's not a problem. Many MOSFET makers cannot vent because very, very dumb. I actually remember this. From when I looked over everything. MOSFET, look at this. Look at this. Look at the quality of the workmanship. Why did that even... I must have moved everything poorly at some point. It's just those makers weren't making, and that produce wasn't getting to the next level. Ah, very sad. And this guy is just missing an in. You see, he doesn't have an input. So overall brilliance on display right here. What's our problem? I know we're stuck on rayon, and rayon is essentially sodium hydroxide, which we will get to today. Intermetallics needs Timmy alloy. Never done? Question mark. Never done question mark is really never done. We need some punctuation that indicates absolute certainty. We need the opposite of a question mark, and a exclamation point, let alone interrobang, is just right out there. We just need cold certainty that we never, ever, ever hooked up. Well, since we moved special alloy, we never brought it back. It used to be small and right there, and now it's not small, and it's also not there. That's really unfortunate. So this was a step I neglected. No doubt people were shouting at the screen, looking at what the idiot monkey was doing yet again, and enjoying the inevitable comeuppance. Well, comeuppance is come isn't, I guess. And I have to drag this guy over. Unless I'm getting it by caravan somehow. Nah. Maybe that was the plan. An idiot plan, to be sure, but maybe that was the plan. But we should not speculate on such things right now. We should only concentrate on alleviating the problem directly in front of us. Alright, we've done this kind of bad. Come down the wrong side, in the wrong place, in the wrong frame of mind. It can only be solved by a bridge. Oh, you got way too much. Why do you have so much Vitleroy? I must have done this before. Vitriloy. Why do we have two here? Bad mojo happened here. Some bad design demons live in this area. Alright, is that what you wanted? Or did I just put this on the outline? I think it's the other thing. I think I just put it on the... oh my god, not doing well today, guys. Yeah, this is what I should have done. Okay, alright. I accept my award, my major award for overarching incompetence. There, it's making its way through. We're gonna get it. There's no whale waiting here. And there's a dino waiting here. So we'll pick it up. Don't worry. We're gonna stop him from trying to surge forward. Come on, guys. Scrape it all up. We have level 1 problems, and then we have level 2 problems, and then we have special problems. All for me. Oh, we still have more. And you almost went. That was going to be bad. Having to chase that guy down. Alright, there. We may actually be making intermetallics again. Here, let's look again. Let's look at some proof. I wonder what was... So it was going at some point? in like the last hour? This is weird. Was there another way it was getting in and I'm just neglecting that and I'm being like ×2 mega dumb here? But I don't see how it could have gotten in. There's no lines. There's nothing. I don't understand. You have to remember to clean the claws. Yeah, you've got intermetallics, and you've got intermetallics. So I guess I just don't understand. How is this even running? Did it have a big buffer in? I could kind of believe that. We didn't have a lot of draw on intermetallics for a long time. I don't know. Alright, there we go. Need more oil sands. That's a major task. These are the major tasks. We're going to do those last. And they may take the entire episode. More sap, more oil sands, sodium hydroxide, double formamide makers, modernized block. Yeah, we got to go do that. Some antimony pulp makers aren't hooked up. That's a nice, easy task right at the beginning. So let's go grab that. Timmy, right over there. Okay. We make some antimony pulp 2 makers. Aren't hooked up. I think I remember this. There's this maze of pipes, and this is completely isolate right here. This is the antimony pulp outline, and it should be connected, only it isn't connected. That's because it is missing a staple. Right there. And now these guys surge forward. So we had this staple and we had that staple. We were missing that staple. Alright, so we just increased antimony 2 production by a fraction. Congrats. So that's done. Let's go do the meat problem. Cyanic from meat atomizers aren't connected. Sounds like much like the same issue, right? Alright, so let us go all the way to the other side of the map. Luckily, that's not hard at all, because we just zip right along. Man, this base is nice sometimes. Is this stopped? Why are we stopped? Oh, we had no meat. Now meat just arrived. So, why are you guys stopped, though? Oh, we're clogged. Oh, the meat just rots out. That's what happens. So you have to wait for... This is all going to get rotten because we're full up. And are we... Okay, are we successfully saying don't go because we have so many? No, we're not. Because it looks like we never hooked this up. We hooked up from here to here to here. And it never went there. Alright, hold on a second. There. That's a mistake. Also, that's my phone. Be right back. Oh, man. The world is especially annoying today. Everyone wanting my attention. My entire life spent typing in 7-digit confirmation codes. You know how it is. What was I doing? Cyanic from meat atomizers aren't connected. Where do we suppose this happens? It's over by the digestive line, right? We're vaguely in the area. That's like related. Okay, so what's going on? I think I remember. This right here. These guys aren't hooked up. These atomizers not participating in the glorious factory. I don't know what's going on. Oh, here, right here. We have to make a little bridge right here. Yes, it's going to intrude on the designated beacon space. No, I don't think that matters too much right now. There. You are now hooked up, friends. You may contribute as equal members. Should these be... No, it's all hooked together now. Alright, so, good. Arthurian cub line clogged. Not that it matters much. And you know what? Everything matters, friend. Oh, what a lovely green. Everything matters. And I think this is kind of a mystery, right? How did it clog so badly that it can't even move? The other line moves. How is this even possible? Like, it should be just moving, right? It should be moving and circulating. See, we can't get the cubs out because it's stuck exactly here. This doesn't make sense to me. Does it make sense to anyone here? Does anyone understand this? I don't know. All right, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to get the news. We're going to put it on this pole. Then we're going to take this. I'm going to give the news to everybody. Everyone will know the news. And we will govern these hands based on something. So these guys right here. Right there. And then you. Then all of you are going to just turn off when there's too many cubs on the belt. Like, I didn't think this was possible for a sushi belt. It shouldn't be possible. It should be all just sliding. It's like there's a block somewhere. I didn't think such things existed. All right, what we got? Enable based on Arthurian cubs. Less than 500 is more than enough. So all of you are getting the same instruction. Good, good. I hope I don't have to do this for everything. Or else there's just jams everywhere in my future. All right, and now you're just see, we finally flow again just by knocking it loose a little bit. And then it's not going to overflow because everything is regulated. Okay, Arthurians being made again. That's good news for the Cridons. Bad news for the Arthurians. All right, double formamide makers. And I think I need to go get... Oh, what's the name of the machine? It's the fluidized bed reactors, right? Rolls right off the tongue. You get a pack. Oh, I have Arthurian eggs in my inventory. It's kind of unfortunate, but I think you guys can take them away, right? All right, someone can. All right, formamide. We don't got enough of it, so we have to make more formamide. It's formamide to make formic acid to make rubber. It's kind of an important... There it is. I'm right next to it. And we are just formamiding. Why are we full of formamide right now? Why do I have on my list make more formamide? Huh. Are you not all hooked up? You can't be hooked up. No. Oh, it isn't hooked up. That's one of the reasons why this isn't working very well. Some vital pipes aren't present. Alright, that makes a certain amount of sense. I think that's enough for a via. We want to do like this, and it's already kind of wonky. For some reason I don't understand. Like, it should just paste, right? But it's not just pasting. It wants me to do this. Oh, it's because it's not... Alright, I see what's going on. Alright, there you go. Just put it in the best you can. And that doesn't exist. And this doesn't exist. Okay, good. And now... This is still not hooked up in any way. Fantastic. Oh, I'm in satellite view. So you get hooked up, and crucially, you get hooked up. And that's more than doubling formamide production. We should probably finish it off, though. I'm grabbing all this and putting it right there. And then this is just a horrid mess. There. Are you formamiding? No, we need this. I neglected to grab, I failed to grab the ammonium mushroom. All right, why do we have sulfuric in this line? What have I done? All right, sulfuric goes away. This is supposed to be a ammonia line. And here we have sulfuric, and it's going somewhere. It looks like it's on a journey. It looks like it wants to get up there. Now it's got ammonia in it. Why did it have sulfuric in it for a second? Okay, I'm starting to get creeped out by this. Now it's got ammonia on it. I saw sulfuric on it, though. Did it connect somewhere for a second? I can kind of believe that. Okay, spooky. Super spooktastic right here. I don't have confidence, but I can modernize the block by doing all this correctly. That will hopefully put in more steady work for the Gorbachevs, and they'll be able to handle it a little better. And up here too, oh yeah, right. These are provider tanks though, that's all right. We have plenty of formamide in the system. All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's take a look right here. Formamide. In the last 10 minutes, it crashed out, and then up and down again. Why are we down again? Did I not just come here to save you? Oh, we don't have enough ammonia. Are we ammonia bound now? We were ammonia bound before, weren't we? Yeah, it needs to throw off this ammonia, and then it gets turned into formamide, and then so yes, I guess we do have to speed module that or something. It feels real bad speed modulating these things now, because it's way early for that. But I'm gonna. Oh, it doesn't fit. All right, so you will be probably AM3 maybe. That catches all but the last two. And if I do this, it'll catch the last two, but probably turning it up is better than just FM5. Here, take the gift of speed, my friends. I'll be able to speed it up even more next time. So it's 1.5. So it's doubled a little bit, doubled and a bit more for ammonia. All right, let's just assume that this is working okay. this area, and it's throwing off more formic acid. Here, we can probably see that, right? Formic. And it was very steady. It was pegged out for a long, long time. And now we're up. It's kind of doubled and more, right? Yeah. Okay, so good. Doubled formamide makers modernized block. All right, so we have done with the small chores. And I think we're going to do NaOH first. Actually, we're going to do paving first to make way for sodium hydroxide and sap. So it's time for a little landscaping, friends. Give me... I'm not sure if I actually need to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to do it properly. I definitely need a lot of you today. Maybe even all of it. You're just, everyone comes with me. It's formal. It's not a huge amount of paving, because I'm being, I need grenades and I need cliff explosives. I'm being very cheap about paving nowadays. Instead of doing like blocks of 20, blocks of 30, I'm just doing what I need. And right now what I need is blocks of 2. So what I want here, bots are off. So we're going to want to do that. Here, we're going to have trouble, aren't we? Then let's just destroy all these because they're ugly. We hate them. And let's handle this part first, right? going to be something like this. And drag it over. Then a little bigger so I can walk on it. And this wonderful, wonderful green right here. It's such a beautiful green. I wish I could have wallpaper that has this exact green on it. All right, done. And this is the area we're filling in today. We want exactly 2 blocks because that's going to be sodium hydroxide. All right, done. Now we get in our special eraser and we special erase all of this and we unleash the swarm. Good. Please give me all this stuff I don't care about. Oh, there's a little more water right there. It's going to cause someone problems. They might trip. It's a hazard. All right, we done? We done? Scrubbed clean? Good. Bot's now off, and I will handle this step. Probably shouldn't be handling this step still, but I am. So we will pave it properly. The bots just seem to struggle with this, in that there's too many pieces to put down. And it is just genuinely faster for the monkey to just sprint by painting the world with it. And one of these blocks is going to be slaked lime, and the other block is going to be sodium hydroxide. And if I'm really pressed, they might both be sodium hydroxide. Okay, so we got these 2 blocks done. We can feel good about ourselves. Oh, no we can't. We need a bit more space on this side. Just a bit more of a border. It just looks nice, you know? Okay, there we go. Future site of sodium hydroxide and slaked lime. Now we need future site of more sap. So we're going to build sap right here. It's not really the best place to do it, but it's what I got at the moment. Just all this nature has to go away. It's just genuinely inefficient, the nature. It doesn't produce enough sap, you know, just wandering nature's way, quote unquote, the way of just doing whatever, man. Well, I'm telling you, once you introduce a clock into a system, you can do way better than just whenever. We learned that in our various industrial revolutions. I need 1 block, please. So all of this has to go away. Oh, it feels sticky just looking at it, right? Here, take all this, everyone out, grab it all, get it out of here. Doesn't have a ticket, get it out. Now, this, and then you will soon be a lovely, organized, contained sap farm, which is going to take me many days to actually complete because I'm pretty sure I don't build enough sap farms fast enough. I'll build a couple, like half of one today, and then I'll just constantly cycle through building more and more in subsequent episodes until this is finally up. This is why it's important to get this started today. Okay, good. 1 more block, I say. 1 more block. The factory will be complete with 1 more block. And now, like so. And then like so. Okay. This is complete. Landscaping done, right? Yes. So let's go dump our waste and change clothes. And then we're going to do sodium hydroxide first, I think. Take all of that. Take all this. Here, if I turn personal logistics back off, you'll just leave, right? Oh, wait, that was bad. It's going to start doubling up on me now, right? Come back. Never turn on personal logistics until you have picked up all your inventory again. Oh, so you're going to have problems with that inventory. All right, now. It's probably still bad. I should run. I should run right now. I need some more of these guys. That's probably enough. And I need a lot of chemical plants. Like, I'm saying more. I'm going to be back for more in a second. So now, more sodium hydroxide. You can go for the moment, Mr. Notepad. I will return, though. So, do I have enough windmills on me? No. No, I don't. I have to go to get windmills from my windmill box. And I didn't check the windmill maker, which is probably not making windmills because of nylon. So, yes, I don't have enough windmills. Even though I have a dedicated machine that makes only that. And it's made 13 products. What it needs right now is rotor, which needs nylon. And nylon needs sodium hydroxide. And sodium hydroxide is what I'm doing, thank you. Could you please just calm down? But we will do this. Give me fuel, give me fire. Give me that which I desire. What's that? Is that water? Oh, it's right there. It is water. Lovely green color. Goodbye, though. Goodbye. All right, bots, do the thing for me. Do I have enough? I might run out of... yeah, I'm going to run out of vessel. And I have to go south and fetch more, right? No, not today. But next block I build, certainly. So the goal today is just to get through all these major additions. And then after that, Cridrons. All right, and the thing I'm going to do is we're going to do this backwards. We're going to design first how many sodium hydroxide makers I can have just in the world at a time. So we want a block. Blocks are always the way to go. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. All right, you're making sodium hydroxide by the good recipe, which is right there. So I need to get salt into the system somehow, which is a problem. Here, gentlemen, go away. Maybe I should put all logistics over here. Because I know we're going to need less slaked lime, just footprint-wise. So, okay. So we're going to say we're going to have salt in. We're going to have... Okay, doing it on this side is a real bad idea. And we're going to have 2 outs. We're going to have an out for sodium hydroxide and an out for limestone. And it's going to be something like that. All right, so we're just stuffing all of the infrastructure over there to make room for more of these guys. And you're just a simple, that's a 1 in, 2 out. So we're going to need some fancy belting. So we'll shove this on this side. And then we build a serpentine belt for the center, which I think we have enough room for... serpentine belt plus beacon space, right? 1, 2. This looks weird to me. Do I have enough space in the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do. It's just they're weird buildings. All right, so we have serpentine belt right here. If I put it right here, we still have good beacon space, so there's no problem. All right, so what we'll do here is salt line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it has to be 6. It has to be 6. Which is fine. All right, it has to be 6 because, well, I guess I shouldn't be doing it like this then, right? This should be on the outside and it's shared here. And then this is just product line and it'll go this way. And then it can all come up a little more, right? And so we'll shove the inputs right there. We'll bake in beacon space right here. We will connect this all up like so. And we're going to have something very close to a unit here. Then, all right, so you're out. So it's just out, 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 out. And then power pole. I think we're probably going to want power poles everywhere. We'll see. All right, so this is going to be our input. So it's going to be, well, we're going to need power poles everywhere. Got it. So right here and right there. Then right there and right there. Okay, so now we have full coverage for our hands. So salt in, salt in. Oh, so that's kind of it, huh? So this guy has to go the other way. All right, I can make that work. Or cobble something together that has a semblance of working. V, H, then you go the other way. All right, so, and now we have, you have to be limestone. There's our limestone out, and you have to be sodium hydroxide. Not lithium, sodium. Got it. Okay. So this is kind of okay, right? And then we'll have this on the outside, and we will have a unit, and we will have buses over here, and we will use the left-hand side in order to handle logistics, right? And we have a unit. Okay, and now we have to answer our question. How many of these happy little boys can I shove in an area? So let's just leave space right there, get caught up in everything. Leave a via right here. And then one more, maybe? And then, yeah, we can do one more, right? Especially if I shave. No, this is just kind of perfect, isn't it? All right, so our number is rapidly coming into focus, right? Because I get the feeling I can make this work. Oh, we're probably going to have to make this go the other way, the other way. Oh, man. So let's see if I can maybe take care of that right now. Pick all this up, then big H. I guess all the hands need to be adjusted as well. No, one's a waistline. So what I really need is just both heading out this way. Right? Or not? I'm not going to think about this for a moment. Here, we have to just hold on. Everyone just hold on. We're going to answer our original question. So we can't actually do this. Like we are way deep in the windmills right there. It's going to be really hard to pull this off. We are 4 over. It looks like, well, 3 over. I could pull the windmills out. And we can only put 3 lines here comfortably, which is really unfortunate. I mean, really unfortunate. Not like that. I was hoping at minimum to have 4 lines. Because this is only 21 makers right here. I mean, that's misaligned. Which is to say, and this is all a problem with alignment of the hands. So, there's not enough room down here for anything. So what this just says is I'm architecting this wrong. Got it. We're doing this wrong. We're going to do this differently, everyone. I was right to be lazy. Did you hear me? It was right to be lazy because then I realized a better solution. A solution that has a chance of working. All right, you don't exist. It's a harsh thing to say, but it's true. This guy right here is a rare and beautiful, no, go stick with the idiom. It is a vertical or horizontal set of two belts. Okay, got it. Got it. This is going to work. And then we'll have all logistics down here, and we'll have all slaked lime right there. And we're going to need more parts, and new parts are going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Do you hear me? It's going to work. It's going to work. I don't have the thing I need, but we have numbers. All right, so what we need now is to scale this thing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 4. That is going to be 28, and each one of you is going to require 16 slaked lime a second. So that means I have to produce 465 units of slaked lime a second. Let's go take a glance. And this is where math gets hard, because these are going to be doubled. But we also can't speed module them because they consume material. I mean, we can speed module them, but it comes at a cost I really don't want to deal with. So let's just do the number of these I'm going to need. So we have, each one of these makes 25 a second. So we take that, we divide by 25, and we're going to need 19 of these guys. That actually seems like a few more than I'm prepared to put down at the moment. Because we have this. We have this. We have this line right here. And you have what? 12? Only 12? And if we just rough this in right here, starting from right there, of course. It looks like we're going to be able to get... Do I have a via in here? For what it's worth. A via malo. A bad via. We do this. And it just barely fits. And I mean just barely fits. Then we'll be able to put in... we even have a beacon here in order to reduce our fuel costs, which will pay off one day, maybe. Right there is probably most aesthetic. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're actually going to be able to do this, aren't we? And you just need a line with seaweed and fuel on it, and you do what we need. So I said I needed 18, so let's just do a couple more. It's going to get doubled because I'm going to put Mark IIs in here, and these are already Mark IIs, but these can be speed and prodded. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I really need only one more block. One more block. Right there. And then we have to get all logistics into that space. And that is 1, 2, 3 caravans. No, 4 caravans. How much waste limestone? We take a lot. So we need salt in, hydroxide out, limestone out. And then we also need a mixed caravan of fuel and seaweed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to count to 4 in here, guys. This is an awkward shaped little biscuit. And because my morning has been so disjointed, I am going to have to take a break here soon. All right, so it looks like I should be able to do this, right? Especially if I'm willing to do it ugly, which I am. I don't think any of them can be small. Like, maybe I can do a small caravan for this and have it attended by a whale anyway. Because this is just kind of nibbling all this stuff. But seaweed's very bulky, so no, it has to be an aerial caravan. How to do this? How to do this so it doesn't look terrible? Here, let's do maximal right there, right against the edge, and then maximum. We could do this. It's not great, but the three amigos right here definitely would work, and it's probably the most aesthetic that we have in front of us right now. Is this a via? Yeah, it's a via. All right, so it's actually kind of a problem. It's kind of a false via, I think. We have a via right there, so let's pull the via on the other side. I think this would be better. Here, let's just go all the way across, full in. We can definitely leap this, right? Yeah, I say so. I say so, and if I say so, it's true. Okay, so let's start planning this. First and foremost, we have sodium hydroxide getting out. And we'll just deal with you right off the bat. And this should be pretty simple. And I have no hands. Sodium hydroxide getting out. Great. And this one solves itself. So now it's just a matter of waste product and input. And so we have the belts. We're coming waste product this way. So what we'll say is waste product will be like this. And then juke down, and this will be limestone. Right, good, good, good. So now we have salt coming out. And I'm going to run out of belt. And it'll come this way. And we'll run out of everything. And it'll come around like so, you know. See, salt goes this way. Limestone goes out this way. And the only problem is I think we're doing opposite wise. I could cross the streams, right? Maybe. We gotta go get refilled of just absolutely everything, though. It occurred to me that this might be a bad idea. Just this general format of what I'm doing. Here, let me just have a brief discussion of my overall philosophy. I feel I'm doing no beacons, mostly no beacons, with the thought that I'm going to be needing more of absolutely everything going forward. I mean, I'm just going to have to turn everything up as high as it can go. And so that's what the beacons are for. I'm trying to get good base load for chem science without beaconing everything. With the idea that then when I have to turn it up, I won't have to do that. I'll have that room in order to grow later on. However, I guess I just didn't calculate into this that beacons also grow with you. Like you end up getting better and better modules later on, and the later modules are just extremely good. So maybe that's how you're supposed to scale things in the very late game. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. I'm going to need lots of whales. I'm going to have to go get... Do we have more whales down south? What a terrible question. Because the answer could be no. We have no whales. So I'm on my last whales. What is this? What is this? What is this? What are you doing? Explain yourself. Why are you stuck on this? Unload items until target has. Oh. I shoved so much in there. Oh. Okay, we kind of have to get on that, right? Okay. Glad I looked, you know? Glad I looked. Okay, it's gonna be fine. I'll go look again. It's fine. Being down here is cool. I like being down here. Gonna have to break soon. Have a meeting. That will start my wonderful day, and then I'll have to come back later and finish this. Not thrilled about that. Alright, so what we need is one of these. No, not like that. And I want you to read this, and I want you to enable when logi science is less than 50. You turn on. Now we strip all of this out and put all that back in. Okay. And now this will start going again. This will start making me those codices. Those codices will get turned into cows. Cow data. Cow data will make whales. So hopefully by the time I come back here, I'll have at least a couple whales. Good news is going to be a bit. I should have gotten more furnaces and more chem plants. But it's never too late, right? More chem plants and another stack of furnaces. Right there. Okay. Basic oxygen furnaces. Okay, good. Now we can continue this build. Down here and over here. And great, right? Bots back on. Bots do your job. Bots fill in what I have not done before. Then we're gonna, we need a bunch of, and by a bunch I mean a lot of these guys. Just all of them. So we good? Alright, so next thing to do. Hook this up. Come this way and around. We gotta start working on logistics. Alright, so we just have to work on material now. So this has to... Are you correct? You are correct. We just need a join right here. Here, if I do this, will it work? If I do this, will this work? Alright, so that's all doing well. Now I have to cross the streams, I think, is the technical term for the thing I have to do here. And that we have one going in, and this has to be salt. But the line, all of the hands are backwards. In fact, that's probably going to be a problem everywhere, right? So I do this, and I do a big H. And this is how it should be, and I have to remember it has to... Oh, look, that didn't work right. Oh, and there's a via there. Okay, so that's the big problem. So we have to pull off all of these, and then we'll figure it out. Not a problem. Not a huge problem, at very least. All right, so what is going to happen is this guy is going out, and this guy is going out, and you two need to go on a date. So you're going to come down like this, and you're both headed out. Great. This leaves this system, and you're going in. Well, okay, so I did the exact wrong thing. Great job, me. This has to move over. And this has to move over. And it's still going to be a little wacky. But I don't care anymore. Okay, we're going to make it look a little wacky. The era of caring deeply about good feng shui is dead. Now we're just doing stuff like this. Look at that. This is just, look at just everything. Just base starts imploding. Boom, 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 boom. Huge chain reaction. Does not allow it. The demons that power a Pyanodon's base say, nah, man, this isn't happening. We have standards. I like how I put down these two and they instantly align to where the belts were going. Like there's a step after they're placed where they switch directions based on whether or not there's one already here. That's really very slick. I don't think a lot of games would do a detail like that. All right, so we want to H this. Is this right? Is this even close to being right? We have two in. Yeah. Oh, okay, I guess I didn't do it right. So, no, it is not right. And then H. This is what we want out of life. Okay. So what I was saying earlier is I'm wondering if beacons will serve the purpose I'm using bulk for right here. And I really could have gotten by with a lot less if I would have just climbed on the beacon train right now and just beacon everything to the max. And then when I need more, I have next level beacons. And when I need more, I'll need next level beacons. And I could have gotten away with a much, much, much smaller footprint. But then I think, you know what? It's fun to build big. And then we get to this situation. 1, 2, 3. So I guess this is going to be a learning experience for everyone, right? And the wonderful thing about Pyanodons is that learning experiences ultimately don't matter because the runs are so long and development is going so fast that I feel like you should take from a source. But salt is distributed, so maybe not. All right, you're taken from here and you're going to prove me wrong. Empty cargo. Okay, go do this. That by the time you loop around again and you want to do pies again, it doesn't matter. You can do pies again and it will still be fresh because they've done development. Like they're still going to do pies version of Space Age. It's coming. I'm glad I didn't wait for it. It is coming. Here, this needs to be regulated, right? And then I don't know how much. I don't know how much is enough when it comes to the briquettes. So you are a briquette. Can we do this? Yeah. And this is a little dense, but I've got issues. Oh, so there's going to be no way I'm getting a via through right there, right? Just isn't happening. No way. So I kind of need to move these guys over by 2. So like this. I guess that's what I have to do. I mean, it still looks fine. I mean, it's symmetrical. How bad can it be when it's symmetrical? But this is one of those big I am not convinced moments. All right, anyway, what is the proper ratio? Let's say 500 and the rest is seaweed. Okay, sure. Whale hungry. So that's going to be interesting math. So it's going to be 8,500 divided by... I'll just tell it to fill cargo. No. No, it'll be just 8,500. The math works just fine. Why am I even doing this? This is just brain not working. All right, so you need to go get charcoal briquettes, which live right about here, right? No sodium hydroxide. I'm on it, I swear. Charcoal briquettes? Where are you? We have coal briquettes. That's the same era. It should... Oh, wait a second. Are we out? Looks like we're getting close to out, though. That has to be looked into. Load items until we have briquette quantity 500. Then I want you to just go grab seaweed. Just come here and fill your cargo. And then I want you to come right here, wait for a circuit condition. And that is, of course, going to be comparador equals go, I swear. All right, wait a second, come back. Comparador equals go, and then we want to unload until target, unload until target. We'll get the briquettes right there, 500. We'll get the seaweed until 8,500. There you go. You have a job. Please go do the job. We'll probably need more seaweed, but we'll deal with that in a moment, right? Now the thing we have to deal with is getting these pipes set up, right? And we still need more efficiency mods. Especially since this guy is no longer covering everything. I guess you got to be AM1 that. That still doesn't get that guy. You need to be placed better. So right here. Yeah, that'll get everybody. And then I need that. Okay, wait a second. Now we got a problem. Put it right there. Thank you. So this, with a beacon, it's only at 60%. That's not very good. I'll have to work on that in a moment here. I have to go get more parts. And I'm going to have to pause real soon here. And I'm not happy about that. Like, I'm not getting enough done today. I feel it in my bones. This is going to take more time to resolve than I want. Because now we have to get these lines in. And we don't have and we have to get these lines connected. And we don't have slaked lime connectors. Which is really kind of important, right? To the overall functioning of this entire plot. And I guess that's supposed to go right there, and that's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, friends. Uh-oh, that's going to have to touch the no-no place. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, friends. Because we want to go right there, and then we don't... I guess we must. We're so tight on space. We have to make another concession. This place is forsaken by the gods. It's going to be nice. It's going to be big, though. I do wonder if it's a complete waste of time. Let's just push those thoughts away. Push those thoughts away. Don't think about wasting time. Everything I'm doing here is wasting time. I could be starting a new business. I could be, I don't know, being nicer to everyone around me. I could be doing chores for the elderly in my neighborhood. But instead, I am blowing my time on this. And to be fair, I don't feel bad. Just want to make that clear. Why is this exactly where... okay. But let's not dress up what I'm doing as noble or particularly skilled or even a good idea. So we need all of this. And we're going to hope one pump is enough, right? Then we have to adjust the water at the other end, which is unfortunate, but I can manage. So I got to get a straight oxygen line, right? Dedicated oxygen line is probably a better way of putting it. And I think I have one on the central bus. Right over there, right? Here, allow me to illustrate the over there-ness of it. Right here? Oh yeah, pure oxygen line. All right, so what we'll do is we have this pipe network right here. And we're going to try to just pull that straight over. So it's time for test of transparency. Oh, and we kind of have like where oxygen is made right here. So I guess there's no problem with attaching a very large oxygen consumer to a very large oxygen provider. Like, if this ever is consuming more oxygen than can be provided by just that block, we're going to run into problems. But I don't think we're going to hit those problems. You know? It could be. We might need to rework this at some point. Which is true of, well, everything in the factory. And you're probably waiting for... No, you're coming back. And this is going to start pouring slaked lime into the system. Which, to be fair, is exactly what I was hoping to see. So we will hook that up right here. And then right here. Oh, it's probably important that this come across, right? And we need a chlorine out. That's the part we're missing right now. Here, let's turn this off. I want to see the surge forward in a second. Because this is about to start. This is, in fact, starting. Oh, you need power. That's the bad disco seizure. And we need more. We need to regulate the consumption of briquettes for the good of the factory. All right, so the last thing I have to do, and then I'll get this done, and then I'll probably take my break, go deal with my life outside of the factory. You know, life outside of factory, supposedly it exists. You have to get rid of chlorine. The best way to do that is really not clear to me right now. We needed to attach to a waste chlorine line, and that's what this happy fellow would be. So I just drag that due south through this area? No, we should drag it due north and then try to link up like that. Okay, that's what we'll do. Hurry, 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 life is calling. Almost literally, very soon. We'll see how, if we have any competition for this line going north. Waste chlorine coming through. Quite a valuable resource, actually. Why is it going? Oh, because we're making slaked lime, and that's what comes out. Okay, got it. And then this is doing something else. Hey, this is very transparent. I'm happy about this. Yes. That emotion I'm feeling is happiness. All right, we're pretty far north. We need one more. Then we have to find a way to turn right. Turn left, actually. Don't listen to me for directions. You will die. Right here. Oh, so this is going to be a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Thought this was going to be a big fight. All right, so we want to plug in right over there. And we're going to have to do one of these unholy twists. We will, in fact, get it done. So this is the other end of this. We might even be into waste chlorine territory, which is a fabulous place to be. There we go. Chlorine hooked up. We will watch this thing run. I will then take my break, and I will be back to finish this off later. There. Go. Surge forward. Make me all of the things. And we look, and we are making lots of sodium hydroxide. Here, we gotta go see it over here. This is not the proper place to appreciate it. And here we are. It's gonna be, I don't know, like half of a red belt full. Maybe less than that, unfortunately. And slaked lime's going. We have to fix that. We're not done. I have to. Everyone remind me that I'm not actually done after this. Mr. Whale, you have a job. I want you to come here. I want you to fill your cargo. And then I want you to go. I want you to dunk that proudly in the sodium hydroxide bin. Proving to everyone once and for all, I am not messing around when it comes to NaOH. If I could find it, that is. It's in a weird spot, right? It's like in this area, right? It should be empty. Yeah, right there. Right there. Empty cargo. Oh, there we go. Backing up because not enough hands. That's a glorious situation. Go. Fill that cargo. And then you're having the same problem, almost. There. We should probably do even more, because the line is, the line will become clogged, and we want this to be as reactive as possible. As I fling my mic across my desk. Sodium hydroxide. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, what's this? How can we be making none? That's weird and suspicious. Weird and suspicious, and I should probably not look at... Well, it's because the slaked lime up here, we have a dedicated slaked lime maker, and this is a part-time slaked lime supplier. All right, got it. So this is about a half of a belt, which will be what? Like 60 a second? Okay. And this is holding up fine. Oh, we're full up on chlorine. All right, we're going to deal with that when I get back. I have to save this and get out of here. Gotta go take care of business. I will be back. None of you will notice anything. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. Hey, look at me. I'm back. My obligation taken care of. My life restored to its proper place here at the factory. We can round out the rest of this episode and then everyone can be on their way. Look at this. We already have a full whale. We have to dump that. Should probably get on that, right? Whale has to be hungry. And this is waste limestone. That has to go all the way up to the earth stack right here. And you get chucked in that bin. Empty cargo. Limestone, which must be expunged from the system. All right, on your way. I think we had some problem with, yeah, why are you so high up? If I go look, maybe there's a, no, it shouldn't be a pump either, because we don't make that much of it. How is chlorine? That's probably the most relevant question here. No, there are plenty of chlorine, room for chlorine in the system. So we're not here. Actually, we are here, aren't we? It's right here. Yeah, it's reasonably high up. And it's coming to this line. And this should all be just waste chlorine, right? Or is this... Oh, did I hook it up to a primary chlorine maker? Oh, I did. All right, sorry. I didn't realize the purpose of that was actually to make chlorine. That was the backup chlorine maker. So this is a little wrong, and we have to hook in instead over here. Okay, got it. So this shameful curl is curled back. And again, I'm sure everybody saw that. Everyone wanted just to see how long it would take me to catch that. And the answer wasn't long at all. See? Look. I am in control of my life. But the problem is we're going to have to get way over there, and that's fine, I suppose. Excuse me. Try not to be like you are. Try to be like somebody else. And here we have our waste chlorine coming up. And we shouldn't use a line for this. And just attaching immediately into waste chlorine again. Okay, good. That should be the end of that. We get to just bask in the glory for a little bit, right? Our enormous... Alright, that's going... Oh, we're low. Are we out of power? We need another delivery. Oh, we should probably take care of the power problem right now, huh? So, we need to go get more efficiency mods. So let's see if I can just snag a brick of electronics modules from the maker over here. Right here, in fact. No. No. Yes. Make a bunch of these. And then we'll try to make sure we're operating at peak efficiency down here. Oh, and we also have to check in on briquettes because we're low on them. Not close to out or anything, but reasonably low. What's going on with you? Oh, you were never set up. Shouldn't you always be putting out go then? Brick. Seaweed. Shouldn't you be beyond this? Comparator should be go. And this is putting out comparator equals go. Why aren't you cycling? Unload items until target has that much? Did I do this wrong? It should be 85 slots. Oh, wait a second. I did do it wrong. It's 85 slots. No, it'll be 8,000, not... Okay, I keep forgetting that it's different. All right, just go get more. Go get more of everything. Leave me alone. So what has to happen over here is you have to get picked up and put back there. And you need to get adjusted again. Oh, that has no power. So these are down at... Okay, you need more. If we take that all together, you are at almost minimum. Not quite minimum, but good enough, I think. So this guy right here should probably be... we get all of these guys, all of them, and we're just missing this one. Alright, so right here, I suppose? Yeah, that looks good. I mean, it doesn't look really in line with the intentions of everything, but it does look good. Alright, we have all sorts of efficiency mods. We're all set up. We have in, we have in, we have out, we have out. We have a giant factory. Where are we making briquettes? Have briquettes slid to a stop? I haven't thought about briquettes in a long time. Right there. Are you not going? You are not going. Why are you not going, sir? What are our ingredients? Lots of stuff. Why are you not going, Sir Whale? Because you need sodium carbonate. And our sodium carbonate is... it's all going to rayon, I think. Sodium carbonate. It's one of the areas we've been looking at. Oh, no, it's because it's hydroxide bound. Yeah, it needs hydroxide to make the sulfate to make the carbonate. And so, okay, we have just addressed this problem with this facility. And then this is just dumped. Are you actually going to go this time? Unload items until target has... We'll never have 8,000. It should only be 4,000. Man, I'm bad at this. I'm going to have to watch this over and over again. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is right. I think it's right. I think maybe it's right. I don't know. Just everybody leave me alone. What is right, however, is we're making all the sodium hydroxide in the world. Look at this fill up. This guy's just put another one. Oh, we can see this. We'll see a graph. Sodium hydroxide. Show me that I'm doing good. Give me good boy pats. There we are. Look at all that. This is probably everything working at once. This is just this facility. Alright, so. More NaOH? More NaOH! Exclamation part. I think we're going to go directly into sap and then oil sands, and then we'll see if we can do copper after that. Because we're not really dying for lack of copper. Sap should go down easily, though. Because, it's just planting down sap trees. What I need... I'm going to have to go to South Factory to get more sap trees, though. The trees themselves. Sap extractor, sap extractor. I should go clean out the box again. Which should be done... Where did I do these? Did I do it way up here? Yes, okay. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Hopefully get them... Ah, I missed one. My hesitation was costly. Alright, so let's go get a couple bricks of... Mark II sap extractors from the south. Where we make them. Hopefully we still make them. I don't know the state of the bin down here. I think we make them over in this area. Somewhere in here. Yeah. That's probably going to be enough, right? It only takes a couple of them in each. Alright, good. So excellent. And this will plug another hole. Hopefully before it becomes the single bottleneck of the entire factory. So we're going for triple and a bit more, right? Byakuas. This sap area was never actually finished, right? Yeah. So what we need to do is take dis and then just dat. Dis into dat. And we just turn on and we're making sap. Great. And I think if I just take all of this, just all this, and I turn my bots off. Oh, we're not quite ready for this, are we? Because we haven't put down windmills yet. All right, we're just gonna imagine windmills are around there. Oh, I didn't get more vessels. Ah, dang. All right, gotta go back. Straight back to the South Factory in order to get a whole bunch of vessels. Hopefully we'll stop by whales and see whales being made. And if whales aren't being made, I will start gibbering in terror, I suppose. Because I really need this last machine going. We've got 3 whales in the bin. And we're making more cow data. Let's just assume that's going to be alright. Let's assume that's going to be enough. Oh, and I should do violence at some point. Here, what am I even doing? So let's head north, dump off most of these vessels, go check in on how the wall is doing, issue new orders if appropriate, and then kind of go on about my business then. All right, so check in on the wall. How we doing? What are these guys doing? You should definitely have been picked off by now. But you don't have any shells. There's no shells. There's shells. There's no Logibots? There are Logibots. Are they out of range? Is that what we're seeing here? It definitely worked at one point. Huh. That path definitely works. And that should be... Are we just going too far? Well, let's run an experiment. I don't think that's going to be able to spit on those. Here, let's not take a chance, right? Let's see if that works. Boom. And just... Yeah, this is worrying. And I don't know what's going on there. Maybe we need to not... Maybe it's a linear path and there's an actual range limit. I don't know. I don't use bots very much. Up here, you're pretty much finished, right? We're just gonna just let that go for the moment. Yeah, sure. Pick up all that. And then over here, we're gonna continue with our divergence. And then, I don't know, we just want to seal this gap right here, right? And we're gonna have to plant right there. We're almost done here as well. Excuse me. Right there. So this is most appropriate. No, that's not even going to work because there's a thing in the way. So there, we'll do that. And that'll take forever, and I don't care. And this is doing well. Here, we're going to manually scrub these guys. Skitter, skitter, friends. Boom, boom. How's your reaction time? Not good enough, I tell you. Yeah. All right, so we have cleansed that area. Now all we have to do is, let's put one down, pick one up from somewhere. That's going to be you. You're going to get picked up. And we're going to leave this as per normal. No one make fun of me. Yes, I know this could be better. Yes, yes indeed. Yeah, and that's fine. We have so much space over here now. We have more space than we need, which is just what the factory wants. All right, what was I doing? It was something sap. And that's over here. And we want windmills, which I don't have, right? I have to go south and get more windmill. Again, I have to go south. We have to fix this, though. Yeah, my life is a mess right now. I need help. Let's check the bin in the central warehouse before we get all excited, though. We have no windmills. And we go look at the windmill maker, and we have no windmills because, once again, no nylon? No. Why is this? What am I looking at here? Why can't you go? Oh, you need more hands. Well, this is very silly of me. Well, wait a second. Why is that hand jamming? Why is that a thing that happens? Why is that a thing that is possible? Why am I in the ore processing area? I want right over here. Okay. How is this a thing that's happening here? So you are trying to pick up aluminum, to shove aluminum in, and that is good. And there is no aluminum here. That's really weird. Is there a problem here? Oh, we're back at the rayon again. It's not you. It's not you. It's a dinosaur. He's buried underneath all these guys. Can't see him. I can't see him. Here. All you guys, I need you to start again. Begin anew. There, you, right? And then unload items until... Why wasn't that respected? Why wasn't that respected? I don't understand. Suspicious. Oh, he's still there. I just sent that guy off to do something bad. That's not good. That guy's going to jam up. All right, you're trying to get rayon and you don't have it. But... Oh, unload until 50. That's why. Okay. All right, that makes sense. And I just messed up another dinosaur, right? Not you. Not you. Not you. You? Looks very likely to be you. So you instead are going to go back and do a full cycle with apologies. All right, so that's working, kinda. All dependent on... What are you doing? You're waiting for batteries, and batteries are rayon, and rayon is hydroxide, and hydroxide is the thing I just did. Okay, so what was going on? What was going on? Windmills. I need more. So we have to loot the South Factory again while this all spins up. But the important thing to consider is that I did address the problem that is at the base of this pyramid. Yeah, that was all not enough sodium hydroxide. All these guys need to be recycled, but they all have ordnance on them. That's pleasant. All right. So this will get us through the day, and hopefully we'll be able to make a smooth transition to windmills up north. But I think windmill is like the peak product of the South. Like, there's nothing higher than it. It's above even chem science by a good way. So having it made up north at all is a very good sign. Can we just get to this now? Can I stop running around? Thank you. Distribute even more. And how are we doing on wind? You. This is close to low ebb, and it's still very high, so that's good. We shouldn't be having the bots make this real, because this is clearly not right yet, correct? So pick this all up, and then anger the bots by telling them to go pick it up again. You see what I mean about not having enough of these? It's going to take a couple episodes, and because it's free, All of this should be like that. All that did was change the direction of the belt. There's trees here? Didn't I clean this out? All right, and what I want to do now is kind of fit one more. I guess I really didn't need to do 2 more blocks of this. You know? But this is going to... Yeah, we're probably going massive overkill here, which I'm not going to apologize for. This is going to be more than tripling. This is going to be closer to a quadrupling of sap production. And we take this, and then we just put it right there as well. Something like this. Can't tell if that's even or not. I think that looks right. Let's check. Yeah, okay, good. Good eyes. All right, we're going to hook all this up, and we're going to have sap forever. We might have problems, but it's not going to be a sap problem. Bots, do it real this time. Okay, and we're going to have a huge sap tree deficit for a very long time. I'm just going to have to come through and just try to put up whatever I got whenever I got it. Right? That'll be fine. Oh, I'm out of belt, too. I am in struggle city when it comes to personal supply. Alright, good. And we'll join all this up. We'll run it down to the other sap line. And I don't think there's ever more sap recipes, you know? There's that upgrade where you can make sap trees and then blend the sap trees, and that gets you a lot of sap. But I don't know if I'm going to take that, question mark. I don't know if I had an opportunity to take that, question mark. I don't really know who I am anymore or what's going on. I am a creature of the factory through and through. That's definitely true. So it should just be like that, right? Really? I have to angry insert to make that happen? Oh, I'm so twitchy right now. So good. This was the other major build of the day. And we should be able to round out the episode with routing oil sands up farther. We're running low on bitumen, and that's entirely because the oil sand situation. So that shouldn't be terrible to take care of. Oh, I should probably just do that, right? Leave this box right here, stick more sap. I'm going to need more sap trees. Well, those are normal sap trees, right? Huh. Do I need more Mark IIs? Yes, I do. I didn't grab enough. Huh. I would say something like, that's unlike me, or, wow, that wasn't very competent. But I get the sense that, yes, that is exactly like me. Okay, that just passes through. All right, time for belting. The rest of this episode is just belting. Belting oil sands around, belting this sap to wherever it needs to go. I should probably look ahead and have some idea about that. We have to put sap in right here. How does that work? Because this is going this way. I guess it does. Oh, we're not using that recipe anymore. We're using the simple poop recipe. All right, so skate along the top of the Relisias, I suppose, until we get to here and then turn south and then try to join in somehow. All right. This is going to look... No, this is fine. Just go right here and as much as we can for as long as we can. Oh, don't do that. maybe do something else. It's going to touch the walkway. That's sinful. Very unfortunate. But I'm not that broke up about it. It should be avoided. It's not, it must be avoided. You understand, yes? So we have a straight line south here, probably. Questionably. I don't like turning multiple times. You should minimize the turns you take. And this is... Okay, this, for one thing, is wrong, right? This does nothing. It comes from nothing. It goes to nothing. So let's just take care of that. By take care of, I mean completely get rid of. And we'll have an opportunity to get away from the walkway right now, which is very important. Hopefully I don't run out of belt. And this is still pretty bad, unfortunately. And while we do have another opportunity to correct our problem, it comes at terrible cost. Here, let's open this up. I don't know if this is used or not, or what it's for, or why it's empty. I pass by it in peace. It goes nowhere. I don't know what that's doing. I'm leaving that alone. That was made by a smarter man than me at a better time than in which I live. So we're just going to leave that exactly where it is. And we'll have major chore number 2 done of the day. See, we just have such a sparse sap line right here, and we know we're going to need more of it in the future. So this was a necessity. Let's take a look at sap production. We should see a nice bump, right? I wonder why it's curving up like this. So in the last 10 hours or so, we need sap. And so now we're up at 1.1 when we were down. So it should be close to doubling though, right? I suppose we didn't put in all the sap trees we can. And we need what? We need somewhere in the neighborhood of probably 150 sap trees. That's going to be a ambition. Are they stacked? They come out as loaders, right? Are you stacked up? Where am I? What am I? That's stacked sap. It is. Okay, good. So again, we revisit the south. And again, we try to scrape up more trees. And we pay attention to what trees we're grabbing this time. Because we clearly... Here, let's just take the entire box, right? We're going to need 800 of them. And now that I say that, I strongly suspect we don't have enough in this box in total. Okay, what can we do about this? Oh, it's making more. Yeah, these are normal sap trees. These are from upgrades. All right, so we just don't have enough sap trees in general, because each one takes 4, and we need like 150 more. So, good. Let's just let this go and pretend we didn't see anything, right? Great. Fantastic. We'll stop in here to sap trees are us. Pick up whatever's here. 5. That's great. And let the system go. And we're just going to have to remember episode after episode that we need to put more in. All right, good. Is there anything else to do here? All right, now we can formally check off more sap. Now we need more oil sand. This is just goofy. I mean, it's the kind of goofy that works, but it is kind of goofy. All right, so oil sands. I'm going to need more oil sand extractors, which we will get from the bin. And then we need a lot of belt. So at least like 1,000, probably more than 1,000. All of it. Give me all of it. I demand all of it. And then oil sand extractors. Are you in... I don't even know what these look like. Here. Oil, sand. Oh, it's the weird tripod War of the Worlds looking thing. And it's in petroleum handling. So you're right here. War of the World looking tripod things. Okay, great. And then we're just going to do what we did before. Our oil sand area is down here. And we are just going to make a belt. In fact, we're just going to bypass this entirely. I don't think it's necessary. Where is Mr. Whale? Oh, good. Okay, you do that, and then I want very quickly to pick all these up. I want all this to drain into that bin. We're going to keep this bin. The bin's good. The bin is not the problem. The alignment is the problem. All right, all of you picked up. We have a full oil sand interruption. All oil sand related alarms should be triggering at this point. That thing annoys me. Done. So, tripods, where are you? We will build back better, and I should have gotten rid of all of those, that's not enough. I should have gotten rid of all the sap trees and put them in a sap tree box right there. Okay, so we are going to increase oil sand production. Hopefully to somewhere close to the extreme. That's our goal. To the extreme, my friends. And right there. And then probably just these guys now get H'd. And right there. Can I build on water? Oh, I was misaligned. And so we need one more. So we're just not going to do that. We're going to see if this is enough. And I very much suspect that this is going to be fine. Especially with us belting it all the way to the actual goal. I don't think we're going to be using this bin anymore. I think this is done. And this whale should probably be reclaimed. I want you to get to this outpost, and I want you to wait for many seconds. You're going to be reclaimed and then mind wiped. Soon. Very soon. And then we have our product out. We're just going to belt in, and that's just it. And each of these uses how much? A megawatt? So we need a couple windmills, which you might already have. That's going to be... We have two. Two is probably enough, right? Like, it's enough to power 30 of these constantly, even at the lowest ebb of wind. So, yeah, that's fine. And I'd just like to add, we don't have 30 of these. So, that's good. Where are you, Mr. Whale? You're not even close. All right. We need probably to shadow this line. Do we want the inside or the outside? We want the outside of this line going up here. And this will allow us to access this area. Oh, well, that's a mistake. We'll have to correct that. And why is there so few? Why isn't this completely backed up? What's going on here? No mining fluid? No mining fluid. Mining fluid syngas. All right, make a note of that. Syngas? No, don't look at that. I'm pretty sure that is just no bitumen, because we get syngas from bitumen, and bitumen is what I'm on right now. So there's no actual problem. We have to shadow this all the way up, and then we want to fix this. And then we want to just continue shadowing it all the way. I'm going to switch sides at one point. That's fine. All right, Mr. Whale, you are now no longer a whale. Oh, you're going to get upgraded too. good. Yeah, we are low on bitumen, which is why I'm doing this. And low on bitumen leads to not enough nitrogen, also not enough syngas. All of which are sensations we are currently experiencing. So I should not be surprised when I see a shortage of the thing I am trying to correct, right? But this should be pretty straightforward. The only problem is it's going to be a while before we see the effects because of, belts are fantastic throughput. They do take a while to arrive, but once they do, it's just this continuous, oh, sad face. Continuous stream of input forever. Unless you run out of syngas, and then something different happens. We don't talk about that. Okay, good. So like that. And then I know we have to switch sides at some point. Should we do that here or stay low? I think I'm going to choose to stay low. And like so, like so, like so, like so. We will turn up shortly. Okay, shortly might be a little exaggeration on that. But we have ambitions that one day we will go to the north. Am I going to run out of belt? How can I run out of belt? Oh, here we go. How can I run out of belt when I emptied it? I took maximum belt. Excuse me, sir. Oh, we don't even need this. And that's a mistake. Come with me. This intersection right here is just completely cursed. And this is where we switch it, right? And now we head north. And we try to just survive this line. Used to be belts weren't nearly as good, but now that we have stacking, belts are phenomenal. And I agree with this change. Belts are the soul of Factorio. Here, let's do two things. You do not have Factorio without having belts. Let's eject this from our inventory. And then go back and get more. Factories should be almost entirely belt. There. And have some oil sands and that and that. I don't know what's going on. The factory will take care of itself. And then I guess tomorrow I do the thing I said I was going to do today, right? Because I ended up doing more chores today and more substantial chores. Like all these new areas take time. Sodium hydroxide especially took time to set up. So we did 4 city blocks of needed material, and that's hard to feel shame about. And we're also hooking this up, and we also did a whole bunch of miscellaneous chores. I mean, yeah, that's a decent day. I've had far worse days. I've had days just wandering around, making lost kitten noises. Like a biter. That's another thing. If we're blowing the biters up, well, we're also burning them, and also sometimes we shoot them, but I don't view that as real victory. I'm not going to view victory over the biters as complete until I come in here and I see one sad biter just wandering around the factory, taking swipes at this building or that building, realizing that they can never, ever, ever take it all out, chittering around, getting lost, just pathing here to here, encountering things like every 3 or 4 seconds, encountering something new and terrible it can never possibly understand, until one day I find it like cowering behind one of the smelting units, just chittering to itself, opening and closing its mandibles over and over again. And then before my eyes, I watch it run and dive into one of the many lovely green pools I keep around the factory, never to be seen again. That's victory. That's what I want to see. I want to see the biters so mind broken that they are flinging themselves into the sea rather than spend one moment contemplating what is before them. Sadly, I don't think I'm ever going to get quite that, but one can hope. I have dreams. I dream of Factorio. Oh, this is actually quite a lot. How is sap production doing? Sap. So we're up still further. We're up at 1.4K. So we doubled it. And we're going to do more than that. Sodium hydrox. So we're falling. And the only excuse for falling sodium hydroxide is being full. Okay, so now looks like we have a salt situation here. I think I'll assign another whale, and this one will go directly to a source and draw off that. Salt. Maybe this one? Oh, that'll be really fast. Maybe do a straight line. Ooh, no, Mr. Whale, back in the box. Anyway, more oil sands. Checked off. I think this will be a bit of a longer episode. I think I'm going to lunge and get double the copper smelters if required. I don't know if that's still something that needs to happen. Mr. Saltmaker right here. You have a new lease on life. Oh, wait. This is making 58 a second. But it's using no kerosene? How is this filling so slowly? Is kerosene not going? It's kind of going. We're low on low distillates. So main power is coming out of low distillates and medium distillates. And gasoline is taking care of business where it wants. So we're just kind of stuck on low distillates, I suppose. It's just too much in demand. So maybe I should switch this guy over to gasoline, as it is a main draw. Here, let's see if I can do that. Switch this entire area over to gas. And the way to do that will be kind of tricky. Because I've been juggling. We have to take gasoline right here. You're once again you're shouldering most of the burden when it comes to fuel. We want kerosene on all of this stuff. And it's only when we get beyond all this, we want all points south to be handled by gasoline. So we'll do this. Then right here. Why did this ever get... Oh, it's at full speed right now while it's pumping full. Okay. So hopefully that's a little better. Because this should always be going full speed, right? Yeah, and here we are at... Yeah, we're going to do another line coming out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Barbarously, I am choosing not to care about this walkway. There we go. And we will have another line right here, which we're just going to come straight north for, right on this walkway. And I don't know if we are going to go further south on this. So I should try not to get in my way there. Okay, a little more. Here, let's just go straight through here. And we'll come over this way now. And that's good, right? Plan for the future. Okay, that's okay. We might have to move this line at some point, but again, that's okay. Then we have to come up to like right here. Here, let's do... We want to come in right here. We're doing this, right? And so we'll have another source of salt for sodium hydroxide. we're really stressing the salt system otherwise, but that's fine. We might have to go open more salt mines just in general, but that's fine. Cliffs are no longer any impediment. Okay, good. Glad I checked, right? Now we have this solid belt. Now we have 50 a second going. And this is just that mine. This will never fill. Maybe we can do it like this then. You guys only go when full. And when full is like 4,500. Salt is greater than 4,000. It's important that the salt goes into the system, and this is just an efficiency thing right here. So it's not... I missed one. You're not hooked up or something. There we go. Okay, so it's going to go to the whale first, and after it goes to the whale, it'll fill up to 4,000, which is here, and then everything other will just flow out. So we'll watch this over the next few days. But I feel like I do have to go get more salt mines. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just let this go for the time being. Alright, fine. We're definitely making more sodium hydroxide. We might need more salt. I am just going to press forward. We should wrap right now, but I want to do this last thing. Maybe it's not needed. Let's check. We need more of these guys. Oh, it isn't needed. Oh, we're full up. So this thing, done. Done by virtue of not needing it. How's Duralumin doing? Oh, kerosene is disappointing. I bet you that's endemic throughout all this. So is it just we don't have enough low distillates at all? And squeezing power out of this was a bad idea? Huh. And this is just, it's going as hard as it can, it looks like. So the answer is yes, we need to put more on gasoline. So kerosene is going to be a very minor partner in this, or else I overestimated consumption rates. So let's do way at the end. Way at the end. Because I know you guys should still be powered off kerosene down here, right? Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll take this entire block, which isn't even going. Well, it is going. Alright, so that'll actually relieve some pressure then. And I will clip that thing. There. And now I know I have gasoline around here somewhere. Yeah. And you will take over. Like right here. Do I want to do down here too? Sure. We'll do down here too. There. Gasoline will take over now. And we'll just try to find a balance. Okay, we're done. It's a good episode. I mean, we didn't make any forward progress, but we took care of some fundamentals. How are we doing up here? Are we just out of range for Logibots? I mean, this is really interesting. Why is this... Why aren't you completing that? You should have all of these parts. Yeah, right there. Is it because these guys are stuck and these guys are the ones that should be doing it? And why are you stuck? Like, what's your problem here? It doesn't show what its problem is. Like, you're in range. You should be drawing that just back to somewhere. Why are you not doing this? This area's got problems. We have to visit the north tomorrow. Not today, though. Let's go look one more time. Right over here at the glorious line. It's not quite fully going gloriously, because we have intermittent salt problems, but it's working well enough at the moment. That guy just dropped, and now, yeah, we definitely need a lot more salt coming. So we have these things. Oh, so we do need to open up another salt line. Ideally directly into there. So let's just check one more time. Salt. Oh, can we use that? Yes. Are we using that? Yes. That's dedicated for niobium, and that's fine. We have extra salt right here. We can mine this and then tie it over, and it'll be dedicated. All right, so let's just write that down. We're already making chores. Open Southern's salt mine. South Eastern South mine. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll hook this guy up to right there, and it'll just be a dedicated line going directly into the hydroxide maker, and it's frankly needed. But if we go look at the fruits of our labor right here, sodium hydroxide, which is in a weird spot. Yeah, we're completely... No, we're not. We've got an excess, though. And so if we then follow this downstream, we see this is going as hard as it can now. And so you're not going at all. No coke? That I don't believe. This guy is on his way. Is the coke area having problems? He asks. In terror? We're just having throughput issues, it looks like. But we have plenty of coke on the whole. All right, we're just going to leave that alone for the moment, and we're going to look at rayon, which has been a major pain point. Where are you? And I honestly wouldn't have anticipated it. No, seriously, where is it? Right there, in the middle of the screen. And you're not going. You're not going at all. You need ammonia. Oh, no. It's shifted. The problem has shifted again. And we have just general ammonia. Oh, you're stuck. Okay. Okay, I messed up something. Or it's just not enough throughput. I can believe that. This is old style. All right, here on the chore list. Modernize biofluid inputs at rayon. Okay, believe. And then we'll fix both of these. Like, we have to have ammonia in the fluid sorting stack, right? If it's 100% produced. Cyanic's low-ish. That should pick itself back up. Oh, she's clogged. Ammonia. Fluid sorter tanks clogged. All right, here we are. This is what I do for like 20 minutes after each episode. I just look around and see what's going on. Meanwhile, up here, this is now going full speed, hopefully. And if I look way down here, bitumen's being made again. Here, we can probably take a look at a graph at this. Bitumen. Yeah, there we go. That's what we wanted. Okay, so this problem, I'm going to say, is solved. And then sap up here. The problem is we're not taking sap and moving it on this line. It's because we have to fill up right here and we just don't have enough production. So I just have to continue getting more sap trees up and going, probably at the end of every episode. Nah, whatever. This is interesting. Where are you? Oh, that's probably a severe problem I have to look at. Not now. All right, we're done. I'm done. We have had a good episode where we accomplished our goal of making astounding amounts of very basic things, which we need in order to make slightly less basic things, and on forever. In the factory, eternal. Amen. All right. Screenshot. Okay, we are done. What did we do, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we did a lot of small chores, running around fixing Arthurians, fixing... I don't know, the memory's gone. I had a large break in the middle. There was a lot of little chores, just little things here and there, like the cyanic line wasn't perfect. I found a problem in the Timmy stack, and we fixed that. The MOSFETs weren't going in the right place, just a lot of little stuff. And then we got into the big stuff of the day. We built a enormous sodium hydroxide maker here in the theme of the enormous oxygen maker and the enormous sulfuric maker. This is like bulk production area down here. And we are making a lot of sodium hydroxide to the point where we need salt again. So tomorrow I'm going to open up another salt mine. It's going to be fine. After that, we put in a sap tripler right here. It's going to be a lot more than triple actually, but we are quite low on sap. We don't have the buildings to fill this in right now, so I'm going to have to be cycling back and forth, probably putting down like 40 a day for many episodes. But sap is coming online, and being online is good. We also added a oil sands line, a direct oil sands line directly into the oil sands processor, which should alleviate the bitumen problem, which will fix a lot of stuff. More nitrogen, more syngas. Yeah, so we're just pushing the problems with the factory farther up the stack. We didn't get to a single new thing today, but tomorrow we should probably do cridrins. That's still my goal. Maybe I won't look at anything after this episode, and we'll just do cridrins tomorrow. Anyway, things are going well. I'm broadly happy. And tomorrow, more factory. But right now, bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.